What is up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with more T-Mobile Bianchi here on PCM 2020. I hope you guys are enjoying this series just as much as I am. Let me know in the comments what you think of our transfers. Go back to the last episode if you missed it. We go through all the transfers and we have a pretty epic race in Portugal. I will leave a link for that in the top right. However, today we have the Czech tour, a shorter one with 4 stages in the Czech Republic, and our sponsors want some stage wins, at least one stage win. Let's try and get it. Looking at the profile quickly too, we have a team time trial on stage 1. We then have a flatter stage and then finish with 2 punchier stages, probably for the hillier riders, but stage 2 probably our best chance with Rick Zabel. And speaking of Zabel, he leads the squads alongside the likes of Stefan Bissiger. In the GC, we have Antonio Saburi and Matteo Fabro. Simon Pello, Mario Schmid and Alessandro Covi rounds out our team. Okay, our team TT is underway. You can see Zabel and Pello will just sit at the back really. Everyone else has decent TT. But I think now is a good opportunity to take a look at the start list. So I won't read it out all to you guys, but you can see it's a strong start list here. Dan Martinez, real highlight for me. You can see Ulysses been riding well. Cosnefar, a very strong rider. So we come into the final kilometer. Fabro is struggling a bit. We're going through a bunch of people, but I think our guys will just about stay as a group, just about holding on. And we go second for now. EF take the win today, but we can be very happy with a 5th place, beating a number of World Tour teams. So that is a very good result for us. Stage 2 then here in the Czech Republic, and we are most likely looking for the win in a mass sprint, but the likes of Bersenhagen and Halvorsen are Zabel's opposition today. So the break's still forming, but if you take a look, Bissiger on a very nice race day, so is Zabel. So feeling hopeful this can be our stage win. So Mario Schmid comes to the front of the peloton, 14k to go. I think I'll put him to 85. The breakaway up the road now coming apart as Postelberger going for the win, but pretty sure this will be a sprint. Like I mentioned, they only have about 25 seconds to the very front. We have Pello, Taberi and Fabro who can just sit in the wheels. Let's see if Zabel can do this. Okay, so Schmid is going to have to go to 92, but he's not looking too great. Not on his best race day form, that is for sure, but we need him to perform now here in this lead out. We have Lotto Sudal as well as NTT coming to the front. Okay, so clearly EBH won't be sprinting for them. They have Gibbons and Van Rensburg. What a trio of riders right there. We have Oldani, Selig, Niels Eckhoff into the final 5k now of the stage. Covi needs to come round up to 99. Can we move to the left hand side of the roads? And we're looking pretty good. 3.8k to go. Very flat to the line. Have I gone a little early here perhaps with Covi and Bissiger? Bissiger coming round now. We're in the prime position. Covi holding on as long as possible. Now Bissiger can go 1.5k, trying to lead out Zabel to the perfect moment. Here we are. Rick Zabel going for the line. Are we going to do it? It's going to be so close, but we're not going to take it today. Going slightly early, and Stefano Oldani takes the stage win. Only P4 for Rick Zabel, sadly. We gave that one a real go. Bissiger with a fantastic lead out, but Zabel just unable to deliver in the end. We go again. On we go then to stage 3, and we have a much harder stage in the GC today. We do have some short cobble sectors as well, so this should definitely be a fun one. So there was a pretty big fight for today's break. I have Mario Schmid in this group, but it is a strong group. The likes of Conchi up the roads, we have Daniel Oss and Lorenzo Rota as well. So the pace really has increased now in the peloton behind. It's not going to be Mario Schmid's day. He's had to drop back already. Clearly his lack of climbing attributes really hampering him on this stage. Oh boy, terrible moment, because Matteo Fabro, our leader for the stage, has fallen alongside De Vries for Astana. Oh my word. Fabro is going to really struggle to get back in. Schmid is going to have to try and wait for him, but Fabro really unlucky here. Another big moment for the race though, because we've had a massive fall ahead of us. I saw Diego Ulysses was in this group, and Zabel and Fabro getting held up. And now we have a massive 32 riders behind. Pronsky is here, a very strong rider. We have a bunch of other guys in this group. Hopefully this helps Fabro get back in because plenty of teams now dropping back to relay. It's all happening now, guys. We're on this climb for the first time and look at the tempo. Pello taking position to the front, Covey doing a very good job. But we have EF pacing so hard up that climb, attacks towards the front with the strongest going off the front in that breakaway. You can see Fabro clearly isn't going to make it on either. So you can see here, this is the cobbled sector and we have a super high tempo yet again. We're going to bring in some guys from the breakaway and some laps riders as well. It's going to be Pello by himself by the top of this climb, I'm pretty sure, and we're going to have a heavily reduced peloton. Top of the climb then, plenty of riders from that earlier breakaway have been caught. Pello not looking great, but still in this group of now 34 riders. 1 minute down though on the man at the front of the race. That is Nicola Conchi, also Cyril Bart off the front. Here we go then onto this climb for the final occasion in the peloton. Pello is going to have to try and get towards the front of this group. We're far too far to the back right now as we have Battistella pacing for Team NTT. Only Conchi up the road from that earlier break, and Pello is going to really struggle to survive in this group. We're going to give it our best though. 2.5k to go now. So Rossa, Paulus, Danielos and others from that earlier breakaway are now out the back, and Pello coming to the front of the peloton. I'm going to try it, you know. Pello may as well put in a little attack as we head towards the top of this climb. It's looking good for Pello. We have a small lead over the peloton as we're over this climb in first place. 6.5k to go, pretty much downhill to the line, but Tony Galapan joins us in this group and 2 riders off the front now, Pello and Galapan. Will he relay with me? I'll try and sit on the Frenchman's wheel. It's 2 men, 15 seconds off the front, but Pello in a very, very good position here with 3.5k to go. Can we steal this from Tony Galapan? We're not the best downhiller, but we can sprint. Galapan, of course, a very good sprinter as well. We're just going to rely on the Frenchman as we come into the final kilometre. I'm going to try and sprint a bit early with Pello round the outside. Pello versus Galapan. It's a very technical finish here in the Czech Republic. Pello though going for the stage, and Simon Pello is going to take the win just ahead of Tony Galapan. What a victory today. Oh boy, you absolutely love to see it. What a move that was. What a result that was. Simon Pello takes the stage win ahead of 2 AG2R riders as well, also moving him up to 6th place in the GC, looking good in a bunch of competitions, and we've got a stage win. Final stage then here at the Czech Tour, and after a great performance yesterday, can we maybe, just maybe, challenge for the GC with Simon Pello? So we end up with about 5 riders up the roads, another rider trying to bridge up to them right now. Who is that? We can see right here, Hornstein trying to join a group of 5. Do they have a chance at stage victory today? So we've been over this climb a couple times now, and to be honest, it really doesn't seem so difficult. EF are just controlling things completely on the front for the race leader, Dan Martinez. Here he is. But yeah, I think Zabel, or at least Biska, could definitely survive these climbs. Here we go then, 8.5k to go here at the Czech Tour. 112 riders remain in the peloton. The breakaway has been caught as well. Pello's just going to make sure he stays in this group. I don't think it's really worth attacking off the front. Let's try and go for Rick Zabel, see if we can get his stage win at this race. Taburi and Schmid really laying down a super hard tempo on the front. Can we maybe drop a few of the sprinters? Can't quite see who's going out the back. Gurgle, a decent rider going out the back. Hopefully we're dropping quite a few sprinters, as many riders actually really struggling. We're starting to see Battistella and a few others go off the front with 4k to go now. So Covey brings Bissiger and Zabel right to the front. EBH though better on this cobbled sector. 2k to go. Covey can sprint. Bissiger can now sprint with 1.5k to go. Hopefully we can time this. Zabel going for the line. We're too far back at the moment and we're not going to come through in time. It will be Halvorsen taking, I think, his 2nd win at the race. Eckhoff 2nd, Zabel with a half decent podium. Oh boy, there has been a gap here I'm not sure if this is going to count. That could be costly in the GC. Not a bad final stage then here at the Czech Tour with Zabul getting a podium. Shame I went slightly late with him. We could have maybe challenged Halvorsen, I think. However, no change in the GC with Pello in 6th place. A very good race for him, of course, with that stage win. So we have a pretty happy team following that good race in the Czech Tour, but you can see 4.5 grand won from that race, a decent sum, and 21 grand coming from the Volta at Portugal. We are absolutely rolling in cash right now. So looking ahead then, guys, we have the Larry Miller Tour of Utah. I think it will be the final but 2 episodes of season 1. Then we have the Deutschland Tour, which is our 4-star objective. That is the biggest race of our season. And then I think I'll try and include everything else in one final episode. And looking at the sponsors, we've had a very good run recently, so achieving all of those objectives, and you can see maximum confidence from the sponsors at the Larry Miller Tour of Utah. They want a top 10 in the GC. That'll round out this episode though, guys. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed today, drop a sub to my channel if you're new, and let me know what you thought in the comments below. I will see you guys in the next one.